Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 4 Ultra modded video. My name is Modster, and today I'm going to teach you guys how you can actually stop Fallout 4 from crashing, or at least, reducing the crashes to once a few months or even once a year. This is for me, guys, and it's hard, guys. Many people on Discord ask me how you actually can stop Fallout 4 from crashing. They get tons of crashes every week or every day, and they don't know how to fix this, guys. Don't worry, I will help you. I will show you the mods that you need today. I will show you how you set them up, and I'm going to show you guys how you can actually read Fallout 4 Buffout for Crashlogs. This is very important because some people don't know how to read them, so I'm going to teach you guys too, because Buffout 4 is basically your crashing engine, so it shows you the problems that what went wrong with your game, and so you can backtrack to the mods that is causing your issue and just eliminate them, guys. So let's get this thing started, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like, and we're getting this thing off. Let's go. So guys, once you're at your home screen on your PC and you have Vortex installed, guys, Vortex is right there. It is running, you have Fallout 4 installed. What you need here, guys, is going to be a few mods. Then I'm going to teach you guys what you need to do, and how you set them up, guys. I'm going to teach you step by step, guys. So let's exit Vortex for now, and I'm going to first show you the mod. First mod is going to be, of course, F4SE. With this, none of the modding is going to work, of course. Fallout 4 script extender, which extends the scripts that the game can actually read. This is just in the name already. Nothing much to say here. It is just the base mod for modding. So you can say it's something like this. Next mod you're going to need, as I said before, is going to be Buffout 4. Buffout 4 is actually like Buffout, but for the engine. This is very simplified, but what this does, it helps Fallout 4 run smoother. It also catalogs crash logs when you crash, so you know what mod is causing the issue, so you can actually eliminate it, and it also boosts your game's performance. Next thing, without this, none of everything will also work. This is going to be the unofficial Fallout 4 patch mod, which patches so many issues in the game, guys. Hundreds of issues are patched with this mod. It's really amazing, and it also helps you keep the game stable very much, and of course improves performance. And this is a must-have for almost any mod out there right now. Next thing, guys, is going to be a thing that you can actually help to Fallout 4 run a bit smoother. It's going to be the High FPS Physics Fix mod, which actually, of course, does what it says. It improves your performance when you have high FPS, or just want to squeeze out more performance and FPS-wise in the game, so it runs smoother and it's more, stable, and it doesn't have too many FPS drops. And this is what you will need today too. Next mod you're going to need is going to be the long loading times fix mod, which actually helps you with loading times, with those annoying loading screens. It shortens them to just a few seconds sometimes, and so you actually have more fun in the game. You don't have to wait around when you enter another cell until it loads every time. Warning, there is a big warning here. This mod can cause a CPU leak. This is also here in the post said very big on the comments. It causes a CPU leak, guys, sometimes, just so you're warned. This mod itself is amazing, but there is the CPU leak issue that is not fixed until now, guys. Next mod you're going to need is going to be the PRP, of course, the Previsibines Repair Pack Stable Branch PRP, which helps with loading of textures, of houses, of trees, everything else. This is also something you need to set up for yourself. There's also a big warning for me here, guys. The version you will need is going to be branch 47 for the new gen, and he has also a branch 47 for the old gen, guys. What you need here is going to be the plugins and the resources. So two files, plugins, this one and this one, or this one if you have next gen, guys. Very important, these two files you need to download. Of course, also with High FPS Physics Fix, there's also the one file. And here in PRP, as I said before, unofficial patch, Buffout 4 and F4SE. Very easy, guys. So now I'm going to teach you guys how you set up, let me see, High FPS Physics Fix, because I have a few settings myself. I'm going to show you every setting I did, so my game is running smoothly. Some of you know me already. I almost never have crashes anymore, so we can talk about this together. So you open your file with Open in File Manager. Once you open the mod, click on it, F4SE, plugins, and now you can edit the High FPS Physics Fix file. This is something you need to do. So until these things, you leave them as they are. True. So VSync should be disabled at all times if you want to play over 60 FPS and keep the game stable. I have VSync enabled via EMB, so this is something that unlocks your FPS basically. Enable VSync to false, very important. Allow tearing to false, set this to false. Disable VSync while loading, set this to true. And now we're gonna go for the most important stuff here. There was also some other file, let me see where it is. This is just a few other stuff here. Yeah, this is already set up. So this is the settings you need to change with High FPS Physics Fix. You exit this thing. Next mod is going to be Buffout 4. There's something more you need to do. there's more you need to do here. Buffout 4, open in File Manager, open this thing, plugins, and go to Buffout 4 here and the config file. So this thing opens. What you need to do here is going to be set a very important setting to true. Where is it? There, F4AE. This is basically body slide. If you have body slide installed, set this to true, because then this will not conflict with Buffout 4 and they both will work together. Patches various looks menu box. This is just basically what it says here in the next line here. So it's all explained what this line will do, every setting what it does. So what you need to do here, guys, you need to set, where is it? You need to set BS texture streamer local heap to false, set havoc memory system to false, set the memory manager setting to false, set the memory manager debug setting to false, and set the small block allocator to false here. So what this will do, this will take over from so you let basically another mod take the memory manager option here, and you set this to false, guys, and this will also make your game run smoother, because the block allocator also drops your FPS and does not help with texture loading in the game. So this is basically also what you see in your Buffout 4 Crashlogs. We're going to talk about them later at the end of this video, guys. So this is all of what you need to know about Buffout 4. For now, guys, let me see if I have any other mod installed that can help you, because I think I have. Yes, this is what I wanted to say also, guys. I forgot to tell you. This is Baka Scrap Heap, Script Memory Limit Expander. This expands the memory limit on your game and makes it run smoother. And there's also a few settings that you need to do here, because this basically, as I said before, replaces the memory manager for Fallout 4, because we just set the memory manager option in Buffout 4 to false. So you need another mod to take over. And this is Baka Scrap Heap basically here. What you do here, guys, let me just open it here. Open in File Manager, F4SE, Plugins, Baka Scrap Heap. And there you go. What you do here is your Baka Scrap Heap multiplier. So this multiplies your memory that is available to Fallout 4. Set this to 4. By default this is 2, but this is too less of a number, because here accepted values are 1, 70 megabytes, 2, 130, 3 is 200, and 4 is all to 270 megabytes of space that the game uses additionally for your game. So this, you have to set this to 4, otherwise this will also cause crashes and your game will stutter and you have lots of more FPS drops. So this basically takes over your memory management mod from Buffout 4. Okay, I hope I told you everything that you need to know about the mods for now. And now we're gonna go over to Buffout 4 Crashlogs. Where can you find Buffout 4 Crashlogs? Very easy, at your Buffout 4 mod, of course. You go into Buffout 4, open in File Manager, Plugins, Buffout 4, not here. No, you need to go to your documents, guys. Sorry, that was my issue here. Documents, My Games, Fallout 4, F4SE, very important. Click on F4SE, and there you go. These things right here. Your Crashlogs. I have quite a few here. As you can see, this is quite a few Crashlogs, but this is just accumulated over the years. You can delete the files and help Fallout 4 run a bit smoother. But if you want to read your Crashlogs, what I'm going to show you how to do that right now, guys. This is very important. This is where you will find your Buffout 4 Crashlogs if Buffout 4 is installed and running correctly, and your Fallout 4 is running. So what you do here, you click on your Crashlog, and there it is. F4EE false. This is something you do not want in your game. Because you have to set F4EE, as I said before, in Buffout 4 to true. You go down, this doesn't interest you at all. What you want to see is this. So this shows you basically which file is acting up, which file is causing problems. You also have the form ID right there for your file. So this is just random, but sometimes this pops up. File, and you just have these columns here. So the game cannot say you the name of the mod, but you have the form ID. So you take the ID, copy it, and then you go into Fallout 4, go into the console, or just write this ID down, go to help, write help, you enter the form ID, after it 4, and then it will show you the mod that is actually causing the issue here. Also, if you have other mods, Fusion City Rising, of course. Fusion City Rising causes some issues here. Also not that much of an issue. So this is the first Crashlog I'm talking about. Next one. Do I have one from this year? Yes, I have the latest one, which was just a few days ago. As you can see, I have changed the settings. F4EE is true. You go all the way down here, and now you can see which file is causing the issue. For me, it was Noveski RACCAL, so the assault rifle mod that I'm using. It has sometimes crashes when you're in the workbench because it's so huge. There's your form ID of the mod, and this is the file that is causing your issue. So this is basically how you read the Fallout 4 Crashlogs. Sometimes you go down and it will find another reference file IV Icaros. So this is also an issue that caused a crash here. Companion IV, those two work together, crashed the game. You know, sometimes even if the game is running smoothly for you, it causes crashes. Don't uninstall the mods directly, guys. This happens sometimes. Only if you have crashes every day or very, very often with this mod or with a specific mod that is showing up here in your file. If this mod is showing up every time when you crash, then you need to uninstall it, run the game. If it doesn't crash, this was the issue. Install the mod again, try it again if it's crashing. And after that, you need to find conflicts in Vortex, which mod could conflict with it. So then you need to search around it, what could cause the issue, which mods are working with this mod together, and everything else, guys. So this is how you basically read Buffout for Crashlogs, guys. You have the file that is causing the issue, your form ID of the mod, so the ID in the game. If the name does not show up at all here in the Crashlog, for example, I hope I can edit this for you guys. Yes, I can. Okay, if it shows you these two signs here, and you only see the form ID, do not panic. You take the form ID, write it down, go into Fallout 4, and what you do is write, let me just teach you here, it's gonna be help, copy the form ID, enter it, and set 4. There. And this you write in the console in Fallout 4, press enter, and this will show you the mod associated to this form ID exactly, specifically. So then it will show you which mod it is, and then you know, aha, that mod crashed and this mod needs to be removed, or you need to check if other conflicts are arising with mods that work with the mod altogether, guys. So thanks so much for watching. I hope I could help you with the mods and of course with your performance in Fallout 4. If you have any more questions, guys, please tell me down below. I'm very happy to help you out, guys, with your mods and with your conflicts. Of course, I'm on Discord every day. If you need any help, just join our Discord server. The link is going to be down there in the description below, and of course in the pinned comment, guys. And if you could subscribe, this would be really amazing. This would mean really the world to me, because I want to get to 2K subscribers by the end of the year, guys, with these videos with Fallout 4. And I hope you have fun with my videos so far, and I hope to see you back in the next Fallout 4 video. Bye bye.